What's up everyone? Travis here with Chaparral Motorsports, and today we find ourselves at Glen Helen Raceway testing the new Oakley Frontline MX goggle. Now this goggle is new to their motocross line, so I'm excited to go try them out. Let's get geared up and head out to the track. These are the new Oakley Frontline goggles. This is the newest member to their motocross line. There's a few features, new features that I'm gonna go over with you guys. They're not saying it's better than the air brake goggle, but it's a step down, and it's got a few features that the air brake doesn't have. So so what we'll do is take these out onto the track, and I'll give you guys my first-hand impression. All right. My first impression. All right. So we're out here at Glen Helen. We're out here at Glen Helen Raceway, and it's a warm day. Track's rough, so that's good. So what we'll do is we'll get out there real quick, and I'll give you guys a couple feelings as far as how the goggles feel. Right now they're comfy. They're really comfy. I can feel the foam all the way around my eyes. So the first thing I want to bring up, it's just simple. They actually made a larger strap. It's a 50 millimeter strap, so it's a lot thicker. Stays on the helmet pretty well. And they have these new tear-offs. They're called perimeter seal tear-offs. Now, the point to these tear-offs is it takes the very bottom tear-off, the one that goes directly up against the lens, and there's like a perimeter seal, almost like like when you put a clear cover over your cell phone. So there's a perimeter seal, which is a little wet. There's a perimeter seal around that very first tear-off, and what it does is it won't allow any debris or sweat in between the tear-offs. They are laminated, of course, meaning there's seven tear-offs that are heated and pressed together. I mean, the biggest thing I think about these goggles is the Prizm lens. I'm running the Prizm torch lens in these Frontline goggles, and the torch lens, it works perfect here. It actually gives the dry dirt a little bit more clarity. That thing's gnarly today. It gives this dry dirt, actually, that I'm in right now, really good clarity. You can kind of see more contrast to the dirt, meaning you can see all the little bumps and stuff like that. That's the Prizm lens. So I'm wearing these goggles in my Troy Lee Designs SE4 helmet. They fit in the iPort fine. The only downfall is they're actually the size of the iPort. So Troy Lee designed this helmet with vents that are right above your eyebrows, and those vents they go directly into the foam of the goggles. Doesn't matter what goggles you're wearing, but the vents on that helmet do that. Well, I think that these goggles are so big, and they fit in the, like I said, they fit in the eye port, but just barely. I think they're actually blocking those vents on this helmet. So I'm getting a little bit of sweat on my eyebrows. I guess I just got to go a little bit faster to cool them off. But, whoa! The track's super rough right now. It's later in the day. As you can see, there's not really anyone else on it. The tear-offs are sweet. I like the tear-offs. The lenses are really nice. I mean, like I said, the Prizm technology is working really good in this dry stuff. Now these goggles do have a nose guard compared to the air brakes. The air brakes don't. I've heard some people complain that the air brakes don't have nose guards. Well, here's your goggle that does now. It's not in the way. Like I said, it fit into the helmet just fine. So I don't mind the nose guard. Shoot, when you're racing and you got your head down behind someone, that thing's gonna help protect the roost. Like I said, I like the tear-offs. Tear-offs are really nice. That perimeter seal, it works good because, like I said, my eyes are somewhat sweating right now. And sometimes you would get the sweat to go in between the tear-offs and in between the lens. It's not doing that though. Let's take one more lap, and then we'll get into the pits. And we'll actually show you guys the goggle. I'm just cruising around this thing because, like I said, the track's pretty gnarly. Of course, it's Thursday. Meaning it's pro day, so they do rip the track a little deeper than usual. It's good though if you want to come and train. So as far as these Oakley frontline goggles go, the pros, I love the big lens. I love the large lens. I love the Prizm lens. I like the really thick strap. I like the perimeter seal tear-offs. The only con is if you're wearing an SE4 helmet, it's going to fit in the eye port like a little too tight. So I don't know if it's blocking those vents or what, but other than that, all good, man. This is a great goggle. And I did forget to mention that the lens is a high impact lens. So it comes pre-curved to the shape of the goggle, and the lens doesn't have the, it's not the easiest thing to change compared to an air brake, but compared to other brands, it's a lot easier. It has the lens actually has a gasket, which slides into the frame. And that gasket it's molded to the lens, so works really good. So let's get back to the pits, and I'll show you guys the goggles themselves. All right, guys, now that we've wrapped up the day and we've put some time in on the new Oakley Frontline MX goggle, my first impression is they were really comfy. They fit around the perimeter of my eyes really nicely. I enjoyed the Prizm lens a lot. We have the Prizm torch lens on these front lines, and that torch lens, it worked really well towards the end of the day here at Glen Helen. The dirt tends to get real dry slick, and it gets more on the light side, so you can't see the contrast that much towards the end of the day, and these lenses really helped with that. They added clarity, and I was able to see contrast within the dry dirt, you know, different bumps that you wouldn't be able to see with the traditional lens. I wasn't bothered by the nose piece. The nose piece was actually somewhat nice, because during a race I can see myself sticking my head down from roost, and that nose would protect my nose, you know, versus the air brakes, which don't have a nose piece. The only con I had for these goggles was the fact that it's such a large lens. It just barely fit into the port of my helmet. Now, with that being said, I think it kind of blocked some of the import takes up here in the top of the goggle. And you know, my eyebrows tend to sweat towards the end of the moto. That was the only issue I had. The Tariffs worked really well. The Tariffs have a perimeter seal around it, and I mentioned this out on the track the best that I could. So the Tariffs worked really well, and the perimeter seal was just so no dust or sweat would get in between the actual tear-off and the lens. So that was nice. These are an OTG goggle. This is their version of a high impact lens OTG goggle. So if you do wear prescription lenses, prescription eyewear, you can put these goggles right over you know, the frame of your glasses, which is pretty cool. It's a 50mm strap, which it didn't move anywhere on my helmet while I was out on the track, and overall this is a great goggle. It's a good brother or sister goggle to the air brake. Air brake is still their pinnacle goggle because the lens is replaceable so easily. It vents well. It's a little bit thinner based, but you know, this Frontline goggle is a really good goggle. The durability, the construction, like I said, it has a high impact lens, so it comes pre-curved. These 450s shoot out a pretty good roost these days. So it's important to put a strong lens in front of your eyes. Other than that, I would recommend this goggle, you know, to anyone that actually wears prescription glasses and wanted to wear an Oakley air brake and they weren't able to. So this is your answer. In the future, they are planning on using, there's a little black box back here. Now they are planning on using this goggle for cold weather. So if you do live back east, or if it's really cold up in the mountains and you're trail riding, and the lenses tend to fog up, they're going to actually have a battery pack that clips to the back of the strap, and that battery pack is going to activate a defroster for the lenses, which is really cool. You know, Oakley's always trying to one up the game from everyone else, and they're doing that. So again, I'm Travis, and we're here at Glen Helen Raceway. I thank you guys for watching the video. If you want to see all the colors, all the different Prizm lenses that Oakley offers, head to our website, shatmoto.com. And if you have any comments as far as asking me a question as far as what I thought about these goggles, go ahead and leave one down below, and I'll get back to you. You know, again, thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.